Hi guys, good afternoon, 7th of April 2020. We are 3 minutes ahead of the US cash open. Good afternoon from Europe, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Piotr here, this is Light Forex Global YouTube channel. Stocks higher, dollar is lower. Is it rabbit from the head? Is it some kind of the pre-Easter miracle or simple manipulation? Kudlow is saying that US economy may reopen after 8 weeks, where Kolanovich from JP Morgan is saying that partial reopen could take place within 1 and 2 weeks. Whoa! Manipulation is going on, but we are going to check the charts and we are going to check the reality right here, right now. All right, so we are going to watch Nasdaq index at the open. Huge follow through after yesterday rally. We are talking about the possible squeeze. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to catch the move to the upside. We'll see if there is a possibility to do something today, but we are approaching very, very important levels. That's what we are going to monitor once we are here around 8,500. So we have still like 1.5 to go. We are going to prepare ourselves to the indices within the second. But what is important is a huge dollar weakness. So we have euro dollar above 109. We have cable above 23. We have Australian dollar over 62. We had this RBA, no change. The statement was also, there was no change in the statement. So overall, the question here is it just the profit taking from the dollar longs, or is it something bigger starting right here, right now, taking into the consideration that if the Kudlow is right, if the Kolanovich is right, meaning that we are going to get back into the full operation. Clowns still, in my opinion, but anyway, so then market is taking into the consideration the huge stimulus package and selling the dollar off, so dollar is losing the ground. I'm still medium term, I'm still dollar positive. We'll see. I'm overall British pound negative. Just to mention that Boris Johnson is under intensive care. But pound just reacted briefly, and then we've seen higher levels. So we are going to check the levels, what is going on the euro dollar, pound, and Aussie dollar. Also, I've prepared the Q2 video when it comes to the Australian dollar. It's gonna be available later today. Don't forget, guys, that you can also check what I'm doing live. The link is in the description. So there you go. US cash is open. We had stop hunt to the upside through some stops, right? So few pre-market stops been taken out, just taken out. There are a little bit more. Let's have a look where we have some stops to the downside. That's just this consolidation probably over here. We'll see. As long as we are, in my opinion, as long as we are above that break over here, as long as we are above that break here, right? This Tokyo pullback over here. As long as we are above 7,950, I think the bulls are good to continue to the upside. So in case of deep pullback from here, right, I may look for some kind of the buying opportunity, right? And 8,500 might be the target. That's what I think they trying to go ahead of the Easter, and probably we are going to try to be there and stay there for the Easter time, right? Just to make people happy around. That's my way of thinking. I might be totally wrong. Maybe really there is some kind of the miracle and we will immediately open the whole world, reopen the whole world. China is ready, right? Doesn't matter that Japanese just announced the emergency state, so there's, who cares that 80 new cases in Tokyo, just in Tokyo. Who cares that they were lying all the time before the cancellation of the Olympic game? Who cares about that? Come on. Plenty of money on the market. Another liquidity spike higher. I want to see where we are after the first 5 minutes. We'll see if the range from the first 5 minutes, if we can, you know, make some measures to be prepared for the indices. Here is everything huge gap, right? Up. Something similar when we were going downside, right? Gap down, consolidation, gap down. Anyway, when it comes to the FX, euro dollar, so what do we do? Well, we discussed this possible over under, and well, I haven't been that bullish to try to trade that long, right? But if you trade it, then congratulations. So this is the possible over under. Now, what is important? So where the first possible supply? I think that this 950 could be the case. The Friday's 2 weeks ago low, right? That's the case probably. I've been thinking that maybe we are going to react around the last Wednesday low, but well, we didn't yet, quiet, right? So 950 is a key in my opinion, plus the open from the Friday 2 weeks ago, somewhere around 1030, 1040, right? So between 950 and 1040, that's where I'm looking to try to renew the shorts euro dollar. In case of the huge move to the upside, it could be some 1-to-1 and retest of the yearly open, and then looking for liquidity towards 15 again. That could be the case, guys. That could be the case. So overall, that's how it looks right now. We have Eurogroup meeting. And the market is looking for some united statement, right? I haven't seen any news right here, right now yet. So in case you are bullish euro dollar, you wanna take this consolidation into the consideration. You wanna see a little bit of the pullback. So you want to see the retest either of 108.25 or even 108 when it comes to the possible longs, right? From the intraday short perspective, we are looking for current levels to be rejected. All right, we're going to get back. Let's have a look what we have on the Nasdaq. So there is a retest below the first 5 minutes. That's the first 5 minute trading range. Retest, spike lower. Well, we'll see, because that's the half of this consolidation, the latest consolidation, pre-market latest consolidation, and the 50% retest. I don't think it's going to hold. The gap was too huge. We are going to make few measures in a moment. Let's get back to the euro dollar and finish euro dollar here. So from the intraday perspective, I'm looking for some kind of the rejection, but that's not the level I'm looking for as a selling opportunity. As I mentioned, if I'm going to see stop count through 950 and upper shadow, that's where I might to renew my my shorts, right? So we'll see, because here, you know, London fix, option expiration, plenty of options to manipulate the market, unless I'm going to see here something like this, right? right? So then I can try to join from here for a few pips, well, somewhere towards 108.60, 108.45, just as an intraday trade. Basically, if you are a bull, you are looking to buy between 40 and 20, between, where is the top of that here? Between 30 and level, right? So 0.30. So that's how I see intraday euro dollar. Cable, still bearish long term, but I think if you remember, we were discussing that there was a little bit, there was a little bit higher above 125. That's some stops, and we the high from the previous week hasn't been taken out, right? So I think it could be the name of the game, but also a little bit lower, 24.20 could be the case as well, right? So watching carefully, not in rush to buy the short-term cable here. Eventually, very similar price action to what we've seen to euro dollar, meaning that I would like to take the opportunity if they're going to retest one of the consolidations, this over under around 22.40, or some stop count down toward 22.60, so between 22.40 22.60, something I may very, very short term think about the opportunity to try to go to the upside on the pound, but more likely I would like to see stop count either here or above 25. We discussed rejection and continuation of the dollar strength. Okay, Aussie, we are going to be able to get this Q2 update later today. From the intraday perspective, I'm looking for some failure towards the end of the day. I'm already very tiny short. Again, don't forget that you can monitor what I'm doing. I'm already tiny short, but I would like to see a little bit lower close towards the end of the day. Okay. Dollar yen, the buying opportunity still here. So in case we are going to see the stop count below the Tokyo low and rejection going higher, that's where I'm going to join, right? And same goes to oil, looking to buy lower ahead of the OPEC on Thursday. Okay, so we did one to the downside. So looks like for now, for me, it's going to be watch and see mode. For now, we have 1-to-1 compared to the first 5-minute trading range. I would like, because of the higher volatility, I would like to see at least three. So in that case, we are talking about the stops somewhere here towards psychological level below 8,100, towards 8,000 maybe, right? But I would prefer again from the higher time frame, I would prefer this here, retest of the Tokyo low. All right, so it's quite huge distance here. Maybe by tomorrow, I don't know. No in rush, guys. The volatility is still high. So first the patient, second lower exposure. Guys, it was my pleasure to make this update for you on this US cash market open today, 7th of April. I'm going to be around monitoring. I will update Australian dollar, and if there is a need, I'm going to make an update into the current market sentiment. Take care, goodbye, don't be trapped.